You gonna blow it. Them, they not important.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And how about that for starting field position here? This one's going to be touchdown on this side of midfield. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. It's another run here for Williams. Whoa, good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
We are going.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On comes Thomas Morstead, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The ball's out. The Jets have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
He's got the longtime Charger, Mike Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Broncos. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, let's go. Cut my team.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Reynolds is the motion man here. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown Broncos. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rodgers. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. On first down, they go right back to Hall. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Second and 7.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing, Rodgers. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Levi Wallace. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give up the middle with Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Hall. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First down for Aaron. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Portland receiver. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
A give left side. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw is Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Denver.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Quick throw, taken in. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rock. Open man, that's Gibson.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. Pass caught right side by Conklin. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st and 10, 32-yard
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerline. The kick is good. And the Jets are able to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60. Let go.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. What a run by Williams. 36 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he'll get some of that penalty yardage back, and he's down at the 12-yard line. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, here's 2nd and goal. He'll try the right side with Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 88, look again.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Lazar. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and a yard.
79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Really nice sack there by Reddick, and I feel like we've said that time and time again over these last couple seasons. He just continues to improve. Big reason why the Jets went out and traded for him this past offseason from Philadelphia. The hope is that he can take their defense to another level, and so far, he appears to be doing just that.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Gibson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within 2 scores.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go with Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here we go. One final play. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.